Hey Pisces, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for September 25th, 2023. This is for Pisces. Last shuffle for Pisces, please. Let's see what's going on. Pisces. So we have status quo and we have dark thoughts. Ooh, you do not want to be like everyone else. There's something going on where you're like, I cannot be like everyone else. I am not about to be like XYZ, right? Everyone that does this ends up in this place in their life, and I will refuse to be that person. That's at least what this is showing me here. That, yeah, you're like, people don't even have their life together. You may be worried about building something or working with something or someone. You have dark thoughts about working with them or working with something or building something here with some people. It could be friends or colleagues. Oh yeah, for sure. All right, so you have dark thoughts about working on something or investing your time in something. And a lot of the status quo is the Emperor, Two of Swords, Knight of Wands, and Six of Cups. And this tells me that it's very difficult for you because of your past and what you've learned as a child, or what you've learned as a formative, during your formative years. There's a period of time that was very impactful, and it taught you how to get, like, what control of your life looked like. And it's like everyone else in a sense, and it seems like you don't want to be that way. You're like, I'm investing my time into what, so I can nurture something that constantly needs to be built. That you may feel like this is not something I want to help build. I don't want to do that. I don't want to nurture it. I don't want to put any energy into it. I don't want to hold on to it, because you may feel like like you see the future. It looks like you may see it, and you're just like, this is like untapped potential that may never reach you know what I mean? You know how people say potential? It's like you may never reach that. This person that you may be dealing with, because the Three of Pentacles gives off a vibe that you're working as a team with someone. These people may never reach their potential. So what? They seem good. They have great ideas. They're smart. Doesn't mean that they're going to use it. There's a lot of smart people on the street or not doing what they're supposed to be doing. There's a lot of them. A lot of smart, entitled, narcissistic people as well. They're not showing narcissism here as much, but they're showing that there's an energy of you saying, I would like to venture off and do what is natural to me and not what I've been taught. What makes me feel like life is like I've got it under control, or that I'm succeeding in something. I want to be able to figure that out for myself and not do what I've been told that I need to do. Because you see it's like it could end up the way that y'all say. People say, oh, go to college, and if you go to college you're gonna have a great future. That's a potential, because I've seen people with master's degrees. As a matter of fact, one of my neighbors has a PhD, and they're only doing basic, like, they're in the, I think a substitute teacher or something with that, kind of thing. And it's like, okay, but the potential is great, right? You get that. You might be somebody who's influential, making a difference, or you might be somebody who ends up just doing something quite average with a huge, lofty student loan. In America, we have student loans. Other countries, I think, have got their heads straight on that. The Sacred Temple and Two of Cups and Queen of Swords, and this tells me that your purpose is to walk away from the norm, walk away from the average or what everyone else is doing. You're supposed to be cutting away from that. They're showing you getting away from that. You're meant to get away from it, right? The Sacred Temple is saying that you are supposed to use your own brain, your own sense of logic, and look and see if it makes sense to you. Does it make sense to you to do it the way that your family has told you or someone else has told you? Six of Cups, a lot of times, it's like, my grandparents told me, my parents told me, they live this way and I got to live this way. And they're showing, does it make sense though? Is that what resonates with you? That's your purpose. Your purpose is to figure out what you're looking towards, what's seeking you, and what are you seeking really, and to make sense of it. Cut out anything that does not make sense. As soon as it, steps up to you, it's like, that's not what I'm looking for. I say yellow, not this or that, whatever. Deception is Ace of Cups. I mean, Ace of Pentacles and Ten of Pentacles, my bad. The deception here is that you cannot be independent, that you can't make changes to be independent because you're part of a whole, right? You're part of a line. You're part of an ancestral line. You are not your own person. And that's something that they got here going on. The deception is Ace of Pentacles. You can't start over. I mean, really. Ten of Pentacles, that's who you are. Who are you to, you can't start over. You can't do something different. You can't build something all on your own and different. What? I don't know who I'm speaking to because this feels very, very specific, but it feels as though you're meant to do something completely different. Your family may have a huge influence in your life during your formative points of your life with the Six of Cups here. And it's like, I'm saying like during the time when you were really, how like you felt like life was like you had the whole world ahead of you. You had your whole life ahead of you. And then you have family coming in like, you better do that and you better do that. You don't have a choice. That's what life is. And you realize that's not, it's potential. It doesn't mean that that's what's actually going to happen, right? Just because you went to the military doesn't mean that you're going to be the president of the United States. There's the things that they're saying, the potential of, you could be right in front of this and that. You could have done, and you may be like, that's not me. That's not where I want to be. That's not who I am. That's not what's happening. Okay. They're wanting you to say that the deception is that you can't start over, that you can't be independent of these things. Your life is not codependent on what others think, especially your ancestors. It's about you, right? You learn from what they have done. Yes, but it's ultimately up to you. And I think that's the message for someone out there, for a Pisces out there that they've got here. So you could be dealing with an Aries. We have, Aries is the strongest sign, but we have every sign here except for water. So they're telling you that it's not about if you take your feelings out of the situation, what drives you, and stick to that. All right. And you could be a Pisces Aries cusp. And if you're not dealing with those signs could be in your chart. All right. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.